What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. Check out the website, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, then hit the subscribe, then hit the bell. That's right. Is that how you're supposed to do it? Check us out, like I said, at the website, whatsupinthesky.com. Thank you to Todd, who posts everything out there. I got some great gigapans coming up that he's put up. Saw like some of the curiosity stuff is absolutely amazing. We're looking at a Perseverance Rover picture here. We're going to check out SOL 388 and SOL 395. These are just some ones that I pulled out um, that had some interesting things. We're going to point out a couple things here. Some of the ornate pieces like here that are just kind of thrown about, stirring about Uncle Jake's junkyard. You say, I see what I see, you see what you see. Remember how we've always done that here? And if you're new to the channel, check out the 700 something videos from before. There are plenty to look at. And if you look at the thumbnails, you can pretty much see what, the interesting stuff if you want to take a look at it. This one right here caught my attention. Now, it wasn't just this, it's the whole image itself and the whole background, but the ornateness and what seemed to be carved nature of it, almost if you were just to flip that over, as well as the pieces up here, the different colors, the images. I've white balanced these. I've basically taken these from the original files, uh, right from the website. Now, these are not raw images. These images have been well, they come down and they look pretty much like this. So here's what this looks like, how, directly from NASA. After I've done some magic to it, this is what it looks like. Now, this is what I believe it looks like out there. Now, as we go forward with the new videos and things, we're going to be looking at, especially in Curiosity and here, that above the buildings and things that are buried in the sand, uh, all over the place, there's amazing things. Check out some of this stuff down here. This one I thought was neat. It's like you got these really porous rocks, and then you get these really, really smooth ones, and then you get ones that have these cuts in them. It's just too interesting, I must say. I love the stuff. I still can't say it. After all these years, like I said, there's 700 videos. If you're interested in some, go check out the thumbnails from the videos before. And if you're interested in any of this stuff, you're going to find some great stuff. And along with my UFO, United Family of Anomaly Hunters, we've been doing this stuff for a very long time now. So have a lot of people. Uh, so let me show you some of these other ones as well. Now this is the image that brought me to one of the ones that are coming up. And in this one you can see some pretty intricate stuff here. First off, the corners, the tops, we're going to be looking at that a lot in the videos coming up because you're going to see structure and things like that. When this caught my eye because these areas here, this piece, what was really cool about it when you got into it was there's this piece over here that looks like it's hollowed out. Isn't it hollowed out? It looks like it has a circular bottom piece here and a slit, and it's in front of it is this really cool rock here or whatever it is. It looks like it's been actually looks kind of metal to me, um, just buried down in there. And you're going to find that everywhere we look, we're going to start finding things like this where you've got what seem to be structure and things under the actual sand. So that brought me to that one right there. So which got me curious. Okay, that's pretty cool. What else is on this thing? The SOL. So the SOL is, of course, if you're new here or new to the Mars videos, that's a Martian day. We call SOL. So if you hear us, check that one out. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, "Oh my gosh, it looks like an Olmec head from here on Earth." The eye, nose, mouth, and then I slowly gave away from that. But it is something that was shaped here. This looks like some of the ruins that you have here on Earth. Pumapunku, where you have these straight, very straight, formed blocks mixed in with these things that almost look to be melted, cut. Very interesting stuff here. Look as we come up to here, and I'll back out here and show you a little bit. Look at this cross piece cut into here. That looks like a cross. See that there? Under, you see more of these. the top of this, it's almost like this stuff was slit with butter at one point, like a butter knife. It was that easy to work for whatever did work this. This was kind of cool. You say it's far off, and we're only looking at 3 or 4 pictures here. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you guys sick, but let me pull out to show you. And what really, let's see, this one was interesting to me because if you notice, this was the rock that I first saw in this other one um, over there, and it led me over to these things. This piece right here, which looks very worked. Also, the difference in between them. Um, Here, symmetry to me, as always, in my videos, over and over. If you cut something in half and fold it on top of each other, it's very, you know, especially in something like a rock format. I mean, here on Earth or in life in general, you take a leaf and do it. You think there's so much things that have, you know, that left, right, you can cut right down the middle. Check these things out through here. They'll come up and they're down. They've got right angles everywhere. Here's a piece that comes around. I think this is a different rock. Doesn't belong to the second one, but it's still curved out some. Pieces in the corners. Like I said, I've really taken a stance over the years. Sometimes I said this could be millions of years old, things like that. As I looked at these new Curiosity rover images, and this is Perseverance. But as they're getting out of the actual soil and they're getting out of the muck and getting up into the buildings where we're seeing the walls and things that were built, it's gorgeous. So definitely stay tuned for some of the upcoming videos. Todd did some amazing gigapans. I've put some together. It's so hard to sit down sometimes and decide what to show you guys because there's just so much up there. But the Perseverance, there's just a lot to it. Let me show you where I get these, and actually, because I found a cool website to get these from. This piece also intrigued me how it almost looks like they're blocked out, and then these all just kind of stick to the side, stick to this, pointing up. What's up in the sky? That's what it's looking at. You got that weird, interesting thing out there. I hope you guys can see these in 4K. If you got it on your TV, I've been trying to upload it in that format. My internet provider sure is costing me a lot more money just for the little bit of videos I'm doing it. And my upload speed is definitely not what it should be, especially for somebody that runs an IT department. But hey, I'm kind of in the sticks in Maryland, so it is what it is. Out. And what's neat about all these outcroppings and things, it's like stuff just coming down on them, like just randomly. And you're going to see tons of just straight angles as we go through this series. Like should be very noticeable to you. So check this out again. And this piece here and these over here kind of match. They're different type of material than what we've been seeing at some of the places. All right, so let me back out here. See if we can find something else I was looking for earlier to show you. This is just like Uncle Jake's junkyard across the way. Look at the patterns. Symmetry. And then back to that piece again. And like I said, it's been white balance. That's how it came. That's the image itself right there. The one image from the rover. Like I said, I've taken a couple of them and moved them in. And then the new SOL 395. This is where you can really start seeing. Literally, we've been seeing them in a lot of the other videos too, or a lot of the other images, where the blocks and it's not just like strata building up. It comes to an end, it drops off, and then it just like sand would, or like a pyramid or a building would, that would be blowing up into it is there. Below the sand, the loose sand here. You got your circles. And then it disappears behind it. Now, I see we never know the actual, if this is the rover could be on incline. Like I said, we can straighten that out a little bit. almost. You get the point. See what I'm saying? And you get in close. They said these are not. They said these are only 2 or 3 images that were put together, so that's going to look blurry. Even in 5K or 4K, it's going to look like it. But the difference in these rocks right here, and like I said, the stones, it looked like they've been cut, literally cut, put out, cut. Next to this stuff, it looks like metal or just burnt down something. And then you've got your pieces like this. Yeah, gorgeous. Then my favorite over here, that is just too cool. That comes up, that's so thin right there. To see that shadow, how it just comes up and around. How, that I don't see what could make that in nature. There's been a lot of water on this planet. I know that. It's interesting stuff to me. And just of course, you've got this piece right behind it. It comes up and over. So what is buried right here? I'd love to see. And then you've got these little pieces as we go up through these little sand dunes. The rover's hightailing it across. I've got a funny feeling I know where it's going. If you watch some of my last videos, there's a really neat, uh, almost literally teardrop shaped outcropping or something that's sitting across the good mile or so across the crater. So do you see the cuts? I mean, do you see the angles? I mean, they might not. Like I said, maybe nature did it, but see how it comes down. I mean, it looks like it was worked and then destroyed, absolutely destroyed. Who knows how? We've speculated. I've speculated a million times. It almost looks like some writing there. That's probably just some JPEG artifacts or something like that coming down, but you never know. Some of the upcoming videos we've got, things that look like glyphs. So as always, if you check out the website, I'm going to have some of these enhanced, some of these will be enhanced up there, especially like this over here where you got these blocks, some of this up here so you can see this. And of course, my favorite there, this little guy right here, and this one up here, and so much going on Mars. I tell you, so much going on in space in general in life. It's with everything going on in Ukraine and just I tell you, just keeping up with stuff now, just trying to feed the families and keep the lights on, pay the internet. I'm glad that I'm in a position to at least make some videos at this time because I love you guys. And people who have stuck this long with this video, that means you guys most likely have been watching or care about me or care about at least the subject. So I love you guys so much. And we're going to leave you with let's leave you with this little guy. As I'm going to call it, our Olmec head here that would have been well, I guess it could have been at one time. I know that's not an Olmec head, or I know that's probably not a head. It just looks like it. Just happens to be near what like an onion-shaped peeled um, rock, that looks like stuff just collapsed in on each other. All right, guys. Much love to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching this. Like I said, come check out the website. Come check out the. Oh yeah, there's another one right there. That with this piece coming out the front. We got a lot of things coming up, a lot of different things I'm going to try. If you don't like it, let me know below. If you like it, let me know. So, all right. Much love to you. Peace.